Since I have all of the memories. In combat? Yes, it is. Alright. Beta test. Go with you. Think. Good. Naturally. Really don't want to start using that yet. I can use this guy you. Oh shit. Oh, he's going easy. Oh, this one would be good too. Is there anything I can get rid of? Get rid of this. Actually, I need one of those. Come button. Flame blade broke. Alright, 120 shrines. Not being all of the Koroks, but that's okay. We've got all of the weapon slots and everything, so that was my main concern, is making sure that I had everything upgraded that I could upgrade. I assume you get something for collecting all of the Korok seeds, but I'll save that for another day. Last. Does it do? This books are still funny. This the word of a true hero. Forgot temple. Okay. The fuck? Okay. Temple, that was the one with all of the guardians in it, wasn't it? I can believe this area. I can always get back here. What's going on with the Forgotten Temple? I guess we can check that out. Do that and then go talk to Impa. Oh, hi. I guess it's good that they put you out here or you might not get killed by everything. There was something about the armor pieces. I found one there. There's this one. Trade flourished. Sinners were imprisoned in the village ruins next to farmland. So I got the sinners, and I got the village ruins next to farmland. trade flourished. I was all over here. So I don't think anymore that it is here. I'm convinced that that is no longer the case. Because I checked every inch of that place. Well, more or less every inch of that place. But the only other thing I can think of is either someplace and maybe gate post down or this exchange ruins. Do wonder if they're taking the meaning of exchange as like trade. Go to the Forgotten Temple. In here. Close it, right? Yeah. There's a statue here too I can pray to. Get my last bit of art. It does bother me that there are 3 missing hearts. Even though you have what was it, 27? Which is more than any other Zelda. Normally you only get 20. But yeah, it bothers me. There was statue. Top there. Oh shit! I didn't even see that. The fuck is this? Ooh. Not very strong, but ooh. Dude, it's bringing up the classic shit. Oh my god. It's the classic. It looks so weird with all this stuff on him, but holy shit, it's the old. Wow. That's so awesome. Shit. I know what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do. I did at the very beginning of the game. Oh. I thought. Shit. I should have been. I should have gotten my heart. Oh well. There's one in Puerto Rico that I can do. I just have to do this. Damn, 604 of those things. I do have to admit though, after the half of them or so, I to get all proper and things. Need need it. There's got to be the shield. If we got the Master Sword, we got the classic tunic, the shield has got to be here somewhere. That's close enough. Close enough now. Love it. So, what was I saying? I don't remember now. This is what my sick out of mind does. This is why I'm not fighting Ganon tonight. Because I'm so scatterbrained. Not that I'm not scatterbrained. Pretty much all the time anyways. But now in particular. Indeed. First I needed the sunset to be perfect, but this is okay. So if anybody remembers the very first Zelda, there's a picture in... Oh, wait. This is getting there. The light is getting there. There's a picture in the book, the manual, of Link standing on a hilltop overlooking mountains. And the mountains specifically are these two shaped kind of like this. And this hilltop, I remember one of the very first things that I saw of this game was when Link ran up to this, out of this area here. And I immediately recalled that image 30 years ago or whatever, when I originally saw this image. Recalled it, I was like, man, that's really familiar. And I started digging back through my old manuals and stuff. I first started with Link to the Past because that seemed like the most obvious. But then I got to the original and it was uncanny. The dueling peaks out there. And that's just awesome. I love this. I love this game so much. And this kind of confirms, to me at least, one of two possibilities as far as timeline placement goes. The one thing is it's in the Downfall timeline. You have the classic tunic and the idea that Ganon has attacked over and over and over and over again continues to be resurrected in the child and the adult timelines. Ganon only ever really comes back once in each of them. The rest of the games, Ganon's not the big bad. The other option is that it's a converged timeline. Since it takes place 10,000 years... Well, this takes place 10,000 years after the battle with Calamity Ganon originally, which we don't know if that was another game or if that was something that I've never seen before. And so my thoughts on it are basically that after 10,000 years, enough time has passed if you think of it like a multiverse, there could be the possibility of these timelines converging with basically a calamity. It's the name. Calamity Ganon is basically worlds colliding, which kind of explains away the things that do exist in some timelines but don't exist in other timelines. How could they exist in a converged timeline when they're not supposed to exist in some timelines? And that's been kind of my thoughts on this for most of this game, that it's been a converged timeline. And it is a very contentious theory, I guess, among the Zelda fans, and people don't want to. They don't want to think, first off, they don't want to think that Nintendo just doesn't want to deal with having a split timeline anymore. Yes, right there. They don't want to believe that that's a possibility. Which, you know, whatever. Nintendo's going to do what they want to do. I firmly believe Nintendo really doesn't hold so much to the timeline. I should not see the resistance for it. Cool. So yeah, I think that they kind of loosely stick to it, just enough to make it work, but they don't, like, adhere to it religiously. Oh. Yeah. Here goes the chic heirloom is gone. Still, I'm so happy it was of use to you. From now on, if there's anything I can do for you, please promise you won't hesitate to let me know. Good for now. Wonder if anything else has been written. Purchase heirloom and pass it on for family. Yeah, that's all. Well, you've returned. What is it?
Hmm?
No. All 12 pictures already. Oh, if you only knew, woman. You visited every place.
Oh.
Then I suppose it's time. I will reveal the location of the final memory. What? Okay. Here is what happened. Lady Zelda gave me specific instructions. She asked me to wait to show you this.
Yeah.
This is the final picture. It's familiar. In this village, you should be able to get there in a half day's time. That does look familiar. That's, the ash swamp, I think. Out there by the Cooling Peak Sable. Now go, child. Seek out what Lady Zelda has shown you. Interesting. Has that been there the whole time? Seriously? I think it has. I guess it's possible they added it in once I got the last thing. Yeah, actually, pretty sure that's what I'm looking at there. Dude, shit. I probably should have taken a picture of it. I was just gonna check to see if it got added in there. But it probably did not. Another big dum-dum. Yes. Here. For a notch. Notch. Right. See? A notched cliff face. That would make sense. That is still alive. That's it.